Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. It's Monday. Welcome to tonight's stream. We're going to be playing more Pokemon Legends ZA. I don't know why my throat is fucked up. I'm grabbing a blanket also. It's fucking cold, dude. I don't know what the exact temperature is outside, but it's fucking freezing. Almost froze my ass off. Like, you could have taken a fucking ice pick to my ass, and it would have fallen off. I'm curious, what is the temperature right now? 25? Honestly, I'm surprised it's that high. It feels like it could be even colder. Anyways, DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA drops in 2 days. So, I have to do the post-game for this game now. Otherwise, I don't know. Something bad will happen. Lysander will come out of the TV and kill us all. Like creepy pasta. Ugh. It's white now. By the way, when you open the game now, it's white. Oh yeah, I forgot we had the fairy team. Dude, I forgot that this game runs this smooth. Morning. Or afternoon, I guess. It's not been a restful few days for any of us, I imagine. Not after that awful battle with the tower and AZ passing away. Yeah, that awful tower won't quit hanging around in my nightmares. At least they've been able to clean things up. The reopening ceremony for Centrico Plaza should be wrapping up about now, in fact. I'm glad the plaza's fixed. What is now really the time to be having ceremonies? That was exactly the time, I'd say. We've got to celebrate where we can, even if it feels hard. After 2 catastrophes in 5 years, Lumiose needs all the happy occasions it can get. I guess you have a point. Anyway, did you figure out what you're gonna do, Bort? About what? About your wish, the one you get for reaching rank A. You should have gotten a message about it when you signed up on the ZA app. Anyone who attains the highest rank A, will earn the right to call themselves one of Lumiose's strongest trainers and be granted a wish as long as it is in our power to fulfill. Does that ring a bell? I suppose your next step would be to talk with Vinny about what you desire. Well, you'll need to figure out what to ask for first, right? You saved the city. I bet they'd give you anything. Hey everyone, come here a sec. I found something while I was sorting through AZ's stuff. Is that a letter? Could it be his will? I think so. Here, I'll read it out. To Team MZ, my dear friends, if you are reading this letter, then it would seem my time has finally come to an end. I leave you these instructions and final wishes. First, do with Hotel Z as you see fit. It is yours. If keeping it running would place a burden on your young lives, you may sell it. I ask only that you continue to look after Floette and all those who live in Lumiose City. I have been blessed to see the people of the city grow closer to all their new Pokemon neighbors. It is as you young ones once said, a joining of X and Y axes that were never expected to meet. May you all bring about a true evolution in the relationship between Pokemon and humankind. I have lived so very, very long and seen so many go before me. But thanks to you all, I know I will go to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. I thank you from the bottom of this old heart. Signed, AZ. Wait, why do you have to do the ZA Royale 20 times? I never did that. I didn't even do that off stream. What do you get for doing that? Oh, AZ. When we left him on the roof the day the tower went berserk, he must have already been prepared for his end. Yeah, I think so. So what will we do about the hotel? I guess we don't need to worry about turning it into a thriving business. AZ did tell us he saw it more as his own final residence more than anything. He did, yes, but keeping a building like this in good repair won't be cheap. Should we ask Vinny for help? I bet Quasartico would lend a hand. I wouldn't want to use our Za Royale wish on that. I don't think that's what we worked hard for. Vinny, what's up? You were promised one wish to be granted if you achieved rank A. It's time we took care of that. Please join us on the south side of Centrico Plaza. Got it. See you at Centrico Plaza. We'll be waiting for you. You get a special side quest, multiple legendaries, and AZ's final gift. Fuck, dude. I guess I do gotta do that then. Well, this stream is gonna be a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. Guess you've got until you reach Centrico Plaza to figure out what you want to ask for. I suspect everyone's quite curious to see what our 2 A-ranked trainers will request. Yeah, probably, but no use getting nervous about it. Let's go to Centrico Plaza. I have not finished all the side quests in this game, not even on my off-stream file, because I was just like... I was like pretty happy with where I was at. But now I'm like, fuck, I guess I gotta do that now before the DLC drops. My dear Team MZ. We simply had to find out what both of you A-rank trainers would wish for. The bottom line is this. I would love nothing more than the opportunity to battle all of you again. Then why not just ask us to battle like trainers normally do? I am so glad you asked. My dream is to help every resident of Lumios become the best trainer they can be. And my dream is to make the citizens of Lumios strong so that we can get rid of wild zones. Oh dear, I would have never expected to share a dream with someone like you. Nevertheless, I certainly would not object if you felt inclined to ask on my behalf for a tournament that is open to every trainer in Lumios. As for the name, how about something like Le Sublime Autre Tonneau de Jacinthe? At that point, would you even call it a tournament? I'm not even going to touch this conversation. Vinny's waiting. Let's go. I mean, it's similar in that they both want people to get stronger. They just have different ideas of how they want that to go. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today, children. First of all, I offer my most sincere apologies to Team MZ regarding the Prism Tower affair. It should have been up to Quasartico Inc. to resolve the situation, yet it fell to you to rescue Lumios residents, human and Pokemon alike. We owe you all a great debt. Oh jeez, I mean, thank you, but I wouldn't go that far. And the Prism Tower thing was no one's fault. It's not like you could have just told the whole city something was up. It would have caused a panic. It's just such a shame that AZ's attempt to protect Lumios went so wrong. But we managed to right it, with the help of all those tough trainers Board had battled. Anyway, I think we would have tried to help out no matter what. We love Lumios after all. It does my heart good to hear that you all feel this way. With that said, Vinny? Yes, ma'am. As you know, reaching rank A in the Za Royale earns you the right to have one wish granted, as long as that wish is within the capacity of Quasartico Inc. to grant, of course. What about the person you've been searching for, Bane? You could get help looking for them. That's a personal thing, I guess. I can just find them myself. A wish this big feels like it should go towards something that help everyone. Well, I know. We could combine your 2 wishes. I bet that'd get us something really cool. They're the ones with the wishes, you know. In that case, what do you say, Bort? I wanted to battle Pokemon. That seems like one promising way to make the city as joyful as it can be. Jacinthe and the others sure seemed hyped about that idea. I'm on board with more Pokemon battles for sure. How about we ask for the Za Royale to continue? I see. What an interesting turn of events. Something wrong? No, rather, AZ had approached me as well to ask if the Za Royale could be continued even after its original purpose had been served. Perhaps he, better than any other, understood the value of engaging in Pokemon battles after such a long life spent watching others. If you will give me but a moment. Attention, Za Operations Team. This is your green light to push the update to the app, as discussed. As you'll see when you next check your app, you should now be registered to take part in the Infinite Za Royale. I'll inform the other Za Royale participants about the update and our plans for this competition. Let's see. I suppose we might as well begin at once. We will kick off this very night. Man, you worked fast, Vinny. So AZ wished for this to happen too. Wonder if there really are things you can only understand through Pokemon battles. We'll find out through the Za Royale. Listen up, starting now, we're rivals. It seems a marvelous future awaits us. As much as we work to improve the city itself, its people and Pokemon are what truly matter most. I hope the competition sparked by the Za Royale will continue breathing new life into Lumio City. No time to waste, let's get ready. The Infinite Za Royale awaits. We could go in here now. And this is baby spinach. I can't get back up! Fuck! That's Charmander. We did have Charmander already. There's not really much point in going around in this area, other than to show it off, I guess. The Eiffel Tower has been completely hollowed. Also, there's a big fuck-ass monkey under there. Joan, can I ask, like, what the special side quest entails? And would I have to do any other side quest to unlock it? Or is it just to do the Za Royale? Oh, we gotta get Mystery Gift also. We can't forget about Mystery Gift.
So are you asking, like, for the side quest stuff, are you asking, like, what happens if you do the 20? So, like, there's, like, 2 more side quests, and they're both kind of important. Well, actually, no, 3 more. 4 more, technically. 2 of those side quests unlock Xerneas and Yveltal. After
well,
you
I
complete
did
those
that. I did that. I know that.
Oh, you already got Xerneas and Yveltal?
Not on stream, but I did that without doing, like, 15 or whatever.
Oh, no, that one's not at 15. At 15, that's the final goal, you get AZ's Floette.
Okay.
And then at 20, 20 is incredibly stupid. At 20, you get access to a side quest where you fight Zacinth for 5 battles in a row. And that's it.
You know, to some people, that's like the best thing they could ever ask for. For me,
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth 5 more Infinite Royale go-throughs.
Oh, I wanted to heal. I'll probably play more of this game off stream just to do that, but I don't really feel like doing that on stream. I feel like there's only so much grinding I could reasonably do. Especially because, like, I don't know. I don't have the crazy banter to sustain 20 infinite Za Royales.
Fair enough.
This is a wild zone. This is not a battle zone. Silly me. Silly me. Battle zones are red. Alright, green is for wild animals, red is for human beings. So if you ever see a hospital with red in it, that's good because it means there's people there. Can't wait to see Snookums and Corbeau again. I'm excited to fight forever. Okay, can you two stop looking at walls? What are you doing? Ugh. This is awesome. I kill everyone. That's understandable, Joan. You don't have to apologize. It'd be like that. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've been, like, pretty low energy the past few days. So, if I'm not as, like, you know, snappy, that's why. I don't got the energy in me. But I don't have a choice but to play Legend Za right now. If I don't do this fucking post-game now, like, I'm gonna have to do it while I'm doing Mega Dimensions, and that's a tall task. Is this guy just the fucking exploder? What is he doing? Hello? Well, he started moving. He only has poison moves! Oh, brother. The mono poison fucking Garbodor is crazy. I was so confused. I was like, did his, like, AI break? Give me my 1 William points. "20 Dark-type moves? Oh, brother. I don't know if I got all that in me. Oh, how are you guys doing? How's everybody's Monday going? I'm pretty happy that I have the next couple days off from work. I might deadass need to, like, hop on the Ring Fit this winter. Cause, like, I've been, like, trying to, like, walk every day to, you know, keep myself, like, I guess, like, as in shape as I can be, being a portly fuck. But I'm like, dude, it's like, on a day like this, I'm like, damn, it is way too fucking hot for me to be walking. Or, way too cold, rather. Sorry, said the opposite. That shit girl doesn't even know what's going on. Doing very high. Been trying for a shiny Venipede, but no luck. Damn. I don't even know why I bothered to get the shiny charm in this game, because it was literally like I unlocked the shiny charm and then immediately I stopped playing. Like, I was like, alright, I'm good. Because it's like, dude, it's so fucking hard to get the shiny charm in this game. Like, honestly, it's easier to get the shiny charm in Pokemon games where it's like, oh, just catch like 600 Pokemon, bozo. Like, I know how to do that. That's relatively easy. And this, it's like, even with how many battles I did in my off-stream playthrough, it was still, like, I still had to do, like, 300 extra battles. It was insane. Shiny hunting in this game is boring as fuck, too. I mean, and this is like, you know, the shiny hunters are not gonna want to hear this. I think shiny hunting is boring in general. Accidentally finding shinies is awesome. Finding, like, actively hunting out shinies is boring. I've only ever done it once. Technically, I tried to do it twice, but I only did it successful once. I don't know. I applaud anybody who can make, like, shiny hunting interesting. It's like a podcast activity to you. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, when I'm playing a video game, I want a little more input. You're the Hunter rank 350 Monster Hunter Wild pervert. You can zone out and grind forever. Dude, I can't even grind like that in Monster Hunter because I'm literally not good enough at that game to do that. I need to be hard carried by my friends in Monster Hunter. RuneScape is like a fake game. Dude, Googer Snow Time? Oh, fuck. Please tell me you can see the correct format somewhere. I see the Googer with the snow. I see it properly in chat, don't worry. I understood that I was looking at a Googer walking in a winter wonderland. Dude, I don't even like Christmas music like that. I have been so lucky, the store I work at has not started the Christmas playlist yet. I, fucking lucked out that, all my shifts that I worked for the past few days, I didn't hear Christmas music during any of them. And I'm fucking scared that next time I go in, I'm gonna have to hear, the same 5 Christmas songs. Dude, have you guys heard Susie Snowflake? That song is fucking ass, dude. That song sucks balls. I'm sorry to the Christmas music enjoyers. Maybe I'm not that sorry, actually. I think, most, even if I wasn't working in a grocery store, I would think most Christmas music is bad. Mariah Carey has officially breached containment. I don't even like the Mariah Carey song. Looking up Susie Snowflake gives you her page on the villains wiki. She's a fucking villain for making me listen to her shitty-ass song, dude. I don't know, I think I liked All I Want for Christmas Is You when I was, younger. But when I think about it now, and I think about stuff like Mariah Carey trying to trademark the idea of being the Queen of Christmas, I wince a little bit. I'm for just the one song? Dude, Rick Astley made Never Gonna Give You Up, and nobody even ever called him the master of trolling. When really, he deserves to be called the master of trolling more than Mariah Carey deserves to be called the Queen of Christmas. Rick Astley has done more for the trolling scene than Mariah Carey has done for the Christmas scene. And if that makes me a hater to say it, so be it. So be it. That's because the Russian singer is the king of trolling? Well, apparently he's not the king of much because you couldn't even remember his name. Alright? Just because he's saying trollolololol doesn't mean he's the king of trolling. I do like Christmas. I like spending time with my family. I like exchanging gifts. I like Christmas. But I don't like Christmas music. Oh shit, you did remember his name. Okay, well, I still think he's not the master of trolling. And my opponent will be that fuck-ass cab driver. This is like one of the funniest things they make you do in the game. They're like, okay, fight this guy, the first, like, major opponent you fought in the game. His Pokemon are the exact same level as they were back then. Over the course of this video game, this guy has not won a single other match. Yo, but he's got Pikachu, though. Hey, Grandma, get the Pokeballs. Pikachu's outside. That might be one of the best celebrity tweets, is Lil B posting. Grab the Pokeballs, Pikachu's outside. Bored, thank goodness. Drop whatever you're doing and hurry straight back to Hotel Z right now. Like, now. Alright, I'm coming. We meet again. I would speak with you about AZ, but words fail me. How does one speak fittingly of such a man? It's tragic that after seeing so many others to their rest, he was alone when his time came. Still, I am glad for the conversations he and I had, however scant. Excuse me, but what did you talk to AZ about? About the agony of being unable to die. About his deeds, both good and heinous. Even though it was for the sake of peace, he did build Ange. Do you consider that a bad deal? Not necessarily, though the havoc it wreaked on Lumios is undeniable. The exact causality is unclear. We can surmise that Ange's influence resulted in more wild Pokemon gathering throughout Lumios, which led this city built for humans to become a place of harmony with these wild creatures. But now we have separated Pokemon and humans into different areas once more. I wonder, is it right that we keep each other at arm's length with these holotech barriers? Perhaps we will find another way. I look forward to seeing what the people of this city choose. Right, so... I have, of course, come here to tell you something. I'll get to it. After you and I spoke in Lysander Labs, more of my memory returned. And I recalled the existence of two beings. The one that gives, and the one that takes. One that gives. I wish that I could tell you more. I am sorry, for now all I can remember are those epithets. But I have more to tell you. Zygarde has not shown itself since that eventful day. I imagine it has exhausted its power and now retreated somewhere to quietly recover. You understand what that means, do you not? There are none but you whom I can rely. That being the situation, I will leave the rest up to you. Please find the two I spoke of. My dog. What even was that? It's like that guy was trying to win a cryptic old man contest. He didn't give you much to go on, did he? Perhaps you can learn more from people with connections to Team Flare? Got anyone in mind? Mabel at Pokemon Research Lab and Grisham at Nouveau Cafe, I suppose. There you go. We'll be cheering for you. Well, I want to see Mabel first. I think Mabel is cooler. It's, like, fucked up. The, like, scientists in, like, Pokemon X and Y are so nothing, but then they just put Mabel in this game, and I'm like, dude, she's fucking awesome. Greedy little imbecile. Throwing even more budget at the Wild Zones because now they're a hit with the tourists. We can't handle that without more funding. This idiot mayor is going to be the death of me. Sure, things with Prism Tower have calmed down at last. That doesn't mean there aren't other threats to Lumiose. The signs are all there. Well, look who's here. The finest researcher in the entire Mabel stable. You must have something pretty annoying to ask if you've come all the way to my office, right? Where the cryptic old man contests at? Fucking true. Here we go again. Even after years on the straight and narrow, I still can't escape my past. Alright, I guess I can't avoid it forever, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what I know. There's a pair of legendary Pokemon in the Kalos region. The one that takes, otherwise known as Yveltal, and the one that gives, usually called Xerneas. I know quite a bit about the two, since Team Flare tried its hand at capturing them both. Listen, I'm about to share something important, so I need you to pay attention here, kid. We've been getting some strange readings lately from the wild zones around town. If I had to posit a theory, I'd say it's almost like the areas have been bathed in Xerneas' life energy. And in every wild zone where we've detected these strange readings, we've seen a certain kind of Pokemon appearing without fail. They're alpha Pokemon, but not the usual kind. Something's not right about them. These anomalous alphas have to be connected somehow to Xerneas, to the one that gives. And even if they aren't, I guess we still ought to take care of them. Alphas always spell danger. I'm sure you can tell where this is going, right? Your new research task is to catch or defeat the anomalous alphas in Wild Zones 3, 5, and 9. Now get to it. Alright, so it was 3, 5, 9? I know it was 3 and 9 at least. Too bad it wasn't 6, 7, the funny new, my funny jokes. This is the funny jokes. Patrick, you need to kill this thing. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is the only way you can get Steelix without trading. So if you fail the catch, you're shit out of luck, my friend. Luckily, I'm just built like that. Why are you going after me? My Pokemon is right there! Turn around! This thing wants to kill me specifically. I love you, hashtag girl. Never stop girling. Dude, it's like fucked up that like water doesn't feel better in this game. That's not the right one. That's not even close to the right one. Hold on. I read that wrong. Dude, I know I'm tired because I thought these all said surviving. And I was like, what are you talking about? This is the right place. This is Wild Zone 9, right? Maybe it's on the roof? That's also not the right one. Meowstick? Donkey Kong house? Dude, there's like a million alphas on these roofs. And none of them are the right one. Can you stop trying to kill me? I have no business with you. Alright? Don't you fucking aim a knife directly at my throat, dude. Okay, this is it. Dude, my poor hashtag girl being, like, minuscule compared to this thing. That's okay. Alright, so do I just go back to Mabel now? Yeah. Dude, it's honestly too bad that I feel like water hasn't been that useful of a type in this game, because I would have loved to have gotten more use out of Mega Starmie. Because it's funny, dude. The problem is, I have a team of mostly fairy types, and as it turns out, fairy is like the best type in the game. And here's my little star researcher. See, tackling my task has trained you up to handle just about anything, wouldn't you say? Now then, looking at the data you've collected, we are basically headed for disaster. Xerneas, the one that gives life, is beyond a doubt drawing close to Lumio City. We can probably infer that the crisis with the tower triggered this behavior. The excessive mega power from the tower caused rogue mega evolution, and if Xerneas shows up, something similar could happen again. I mean, it has command of a basically unlimited pool of life energy. There's only one way to make sure we avoid another disaster. Xerneas must be caught. It looks on track to appear in Wild Zone 11, and once it appears there, it'll be a problem for some outstanding trainer to deal with. By which I obviously mean you, not me. Dude, if you could go to the wild area where there's just like a fucked up deer that can bring your dad back to life, would you do it? Things considered, it can bring your dad back to life, but it might kill you. Or I get to the other side. I don't think Xerneas is on this side. Let me just investigate this grass real quick. Hey, what's up? It's like a cute touch that it has X's in its eyes. Type of detail you would have never been able to see clearly on the 3DS. Looks like you've made contact with our target. You're up against Xerneas, one of the legendary Pokemon of the Kalos region. We need you to catch that thing. Any second now. There we go. Oh. Well, that's not good. I kind of need hashtag girl to take this on. Not what I meant to do, but I mean, it works. Kill this fucking goober. Bitch. Get in the ball. There we go. Ding ding ding, you sure did it. And to the victor goes the spoils, meaning, congrats, you got yourself a legendary Pokemon. Seriously, great work. When we found Xerneas 5 years ago, it was basically dormant in a tree-like state. It was a lot easier to secure like that compared to what you just had to do. Fuck. Yeah, no, that was phone. Even then, you could just feel the life force roiling around it. I've been researching Pokemon's life energy for ages, and I was still overwhelmed by that feeling. Seeing Xerneas again after all this time, it's quite something. But look at me, still stuck here, forbidden from traveling about freely or leaving Lumios. Then there was all that mess with energy leaking from the tower and powering up wild Pokemon. That energy's probably even what caused all these wild Pokemon to flock to the city wanting a taste. In short, things have been rough. But somehow we've managed to prevent even more trouble from befalling the Pokemon here. Looking at it that way, it's nice to know that my work for Team Flare wasn't a total waste. And you still haven't finished all the research tasks I wanted you to do for me either. So maybe you could take a breather today, but I'm still counting on you to get that work done. Alright, let's go to the cafe to ask about the bird that kills everyone. Welcome to France. We have the bird that kills everyone. The only thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? Brissel, I do wish you wouldn't be so candid in your sales pitch. What? We saved the whole dang city with her. You think we still need to stand on ceremony? So what do you want today? The same old Fire Blast roast? I want the one that takes. Ah, you speak of the legendary Pokemon Yveltal and Xerneas. Ah, never thought I'd have to hear those names again. Thanks for yet another reminder of all the ways we messed up back in our Team Flare days. If you're facing either of those two, we'll help out. I hate the aftertaste of failure. Indeed, but if you aim to take on a legendary Pokemon, I think it would be wise to reach out to the good people of Quasartico first. Meet us at the Quasartico Inc. building. Discussing this further without them won't get us anywhere, believe me. Dude, I am so fucking cozy in this blanket right now. You guys are so jealous. Or maybe you're also cozied up. I don't know. Dude, they added Yoshi's Crafted World to Nintendo Music? Dude, that soundtrack is fucking ass. Dude, the Yoshi's Crafted World OST, they're doing nothing. Hold on. Yoshi's Crafted World OST playlist, 21 songs. Okay, that's not as bad as I remember it being. Just a little hater. Okay, these songs aren't as bad as I remember them being, to be honest. It's not like a great OST still, but it's not as bad as I remember it being. And it is very small. It is still fair to say it's a small OST. Here you are. We'd heard from Grisham that we should be expecting you. And I have an update of my own. Our team's recently detected some sort of flying object approaching Lumio City. We have since determined that this object is most likely the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Yveltal is a real nasty piece of work. It nearly took out a whole Team Flare unit on its own, back when we tried to capture it to use the ultimate weapon. And that was when it was in its dormant state, mind you. We did finally manage to contain it, thanks to the efforts of the very best trainers that Team Flare had to offer, including our former admin, Malva. If our forces hadn't been so depleted by that foolish campaign, I doubt those children would have ever reached the ultimate weapon to stop it. This time, Quasartico Inc. will be stepping in to help so you don't end up similarly overwhelmed. What kind of help? You see, Team Flare had a device they used to train some of their team members. It was a battle simulator that could fully recreate Pokemon using holotech, down to the details of how they moved and the effects of their attacks. Grisham and Grisel had both experienced it for themselves, so we asked for their input, and built ourselves an improved version. Yes, we'd had to train against such a device back then as Team Flare's future leaders. But the monstrosity Quasartico's made is even worse than what Team Flare had come up with, making it the perfect tool with which to train for a great challenge such as this. Bort, I would like to ask you to once more battle against Victory Bell, Hawlucha, and Tyranitar in their rogue Mega Evolved states. The device is kept on the lower levels. We call it our Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator 3000. If you'll follow me, please. We can set you up to battle against the Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator from here. Which simulation would you like to battle? Very good, then I wish you the best of luck in your battle against it. I want to fight a disgusting plant. I want to fight against an absolutely dastardly plant. Victory Bell answers a very important question that humanity has had for ages, which is, what if a plant could be evil? You're on some dastardly plant right now. And it's still not as dastardly as the dastardly Victory Bell. You know, maybe I should try Heracross. Dude, if you smoked that giant leaf on Mega Victory Bell, I actually think that would probably just kill you, right? Like, that is world's largest and most dangerous marijuana plant ever. What a way to die, though. You're not kidding. It would be the most high that anyone's ever been. Like, actually so fucking ludicrously high, you may never, like, be low again. Okay, if you could smoke, like, a leaf from any, like, grass Pokemon, who would you smoke? You can answer this question even if you don't smoke, because I don't smoke either. But, like, if you could get high from whatever Pokemon you want, that's a grass type, which one would you choose? I'm not even gonna lie, I'm getting straight fucked up on Meganium. Leavanny! That's a good choice. I had to think about it for a second. This is riveting, by the way. Me just circling this fucked up beast. That's not your time yet, Heracross. I forgot who, like, on my timeline said this, but I remember there was someone on my timeline, like, really mad that, like, Mega Victory Bell looked goofy. And they were like, no, but Victory Bell is such, like, a cool Pokemon. It's so, like, badass. And I'm like... I guess it's just a difference in opinion. Victory Bell also kind of looked goofy as fuck to me. Its whole thing in the anime is literally that it just, like, tries to eat James. Because it's hungry. Tag someone who's always waking up hungry. I win. This one we should use one of our fairies. Actually, the only fairy we have that's not really scared of Hawlucha is Clefable. That's not Clefable. I'm not scared of you. You can do that all damn day, and I don't give a fuck. Okay, well, I don't know what I was supposed to do about that. That's so really funny to me that they had to add Air Slash to Clefable's moveset because they came up with the concept of making it a fairy flying type and they were like, wait, this thing literally doesn't learn flying type moves. This thing has baby wings. Oh, dude, Twink's kinda killing this thing. Like, really well. This might be a fucked up fact to learn, but Clefable might be a really strong Pokemon. It's always been a little funny that Clefable is, like, one of the best guys ever. Because it really is, like... The stats are so deceiving, because the stats are all kind of ass. Like, if you just took a look at Clefable's stats, you would be like, this guy does jack shit. It really is the best Midmon. That's fucking true. Like, dude. Clefable's highest stat is 95, and that's in HP and special attack. It does not have a stat over 95. Its defenses are also like 95, 73, and 90, which would make you think like, oh, that's like decent, but not like, that's not like a stone wall. Meanwhile, it's one of the best defensive guys you could add to your team easily. I mean, part of it is that it has the insanely good fairy type. And then the other part of it is just, you know, Magic Guard being the best shit in the universe. Like, it cannot be overstated how fucking good Magic Guard is for Clefable. It literally turns it from a mon that by all means is complete and utter shit, and turns it into like one of the best guys in the game. Because never having to worry about Stealth Rock and that kind of thing is just literally that good. No hazard damage, no fucking poison damage, no burn damage. Yeah, the crazy thing is, it has Unaware, which is also a great ability. And it's still, like, dude, it didn't even need another good ability. If it just had Magic Guard, it would have already been, like, a fucking OU staple forever. But the fact that it has Unaware, too, is like, okay, so now on the occasional stall team, it's also amazing. When it really shouldn't be, because its stats are not that good. Don't die. No! Get back here. Let's fucking go. Dude, Heracross is literally too good. Superbly done, as was to be expected from one of our first ever ZA Royale champions. You are truly impressive to have so soundly defeated 3 rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon on your own, even if they were simulations. I guess it was pretty impressive. Yes, what is it? Understood. So the flying object we believe to be Yveltal has finally reached the borders of Lumio City. Please notify nearby residents. Civilians should be put on alert. I suppose you overheard all you needed to. Yveltal has arrived. It appears to be headed for the roof of the Rogue District's Galerie de la Lune. Yveltal is said to be able to absorb life force. It represents death itself, meaning that simply defeating it in battle won't be enough. It'll just recover and fly into a rage. You absolutely have to catch it to control it. Dude, poor Yveltal. I feel like Yveltal is like a cool Pokemon that like does not get a lot of notice because fucking Xerneas is like so fucking busted, dude. Geomancy is the cheapest shit they've ever added. Maybe not the cheapest shit, but it's like up there as one of the cheapest things they've added to Mons. Geomancy Xerneas is like probably the cheapest thing that's never gotten banned. And it really just is like, yeah, the thing that keeps it like semi-balanced is that, you know, you need to equip the power herb, or whatever the item is, in order to be able to use it without doing 2 turns. And it's still like, dude, that's not a bad use of your item slot at all. That's in fact a very fucking good use of your item slot. Alright, Yveltal, where are you? Honestly, it doesn't help that Yveltal, when it's like sitting like that, it does kind of look goofy as shit. We've detected Yveltal's life force. I suppose you must have found it. Yveltal is an extremely dangerous Pokemon. I trust you will take care. And you know you've got to catch it, right? It's a big job, but you ought to be up to it. It, like, barely even looks like a bird. Like, I'm pretty sure that is what it's supposed to be. But it looks like some other kind of beast. Twink, seal this boo-boo bear into the earth. Alright, fine, kill it. You never stop surprising me. To think you would be able to conquer even Yveltal. Perhaps it's true that wanting something too much clouds the vision, sending one down paths that only lead to defeat. What are you gonna do now, Gris? Nothing at all. I was just thinking how wonderful it would be to have a serious battle against our friend here, who has subdued Lumios's mightiest Pokemon. Seriously, if there's a point here, would you mind getting to it? My point is only that my old fixation upon restoring our honor held me captive to the past, and now I am focused wholly on becoming the greatest I can be. A better goal, I rather think. Yeah, I guess. Nothing wrong with that, huh? I prefer the look you get on your face when you're focused in battle. You almost look good. I think I also maintain a nice expression when I am dealing with our customers. Speaking of which, are we all ready for a nice little coffee break? Alright, one piping hot cup full of props to you. I swear it's not just dregs we couldn't sell today. Well, do we just go back to Hotel Z now? A being that gives and a being that takes. Both actions are vital to maintaining balance, but in excess, either could destroy it. My memories remain vague, indistinct, yet there is one thing I know. Long ago, I tried to give too much, but my good deeds saw no reward. I wallowed in despair and resentment, and I decided to take everything for myself instead. Then came Zygarde, a being that seems to correct excess, to find moderation, to restore balance. I can only imagine that is why it would save me, the one who'd fired the ultimate weapon. And now I must ask something of you. Battle me, so that I may truly see who you are as a trainer. Are you prepared to battle me? I once believed that victory was the only meaning to be found from battle. But I am certain that I will enjoy battling you. This battle theme goes crazy, by the way. I mean, it's not like what you would call a banger, but it's just really good. Oh, I'm kind of getting destroyed by Pyroar. Okay, hold on. Hashtag girl, kill this fool. Mega Mawile really is so goated. God, it's fucking crazy how jacked up his levels are, though. Look at how we cooperate, human and Pokemon. Perhaps there's beauty to this world. How the fuck did they manage to make Lysander, like, even a little cool at all? Pokemon Legends ZA is a fucking crazy game. Oh, I'm getting fucking cooked. L crashed the stream. Oh, what the fuck. Oh! Excellent. I can feel the fire of your convictions burning deep within your heart. Why the fuck my stream crash? Okay, it's back to normal. I think so, anyways. I won by the literal skin of my teeth, by the way. Just so everybody in chat knows, I almost lost. This is why we battle. To reach understanding. Trainer to trainer, trainer to Pokemon, and Pokemon to Pokemon. I suppose that is why AZ, like you, wished for the ZA Royale to resume. 5 years ago, a group of children stood against me in defiance. If I'd tried to understand them, perhaps I would have never fired the ultimate weapon. You saw someone call L Pookie? He's somebody's type. He's not mine, but he's somebody's type. How curious. I believe it meant to beckon you to the tower. That much I can intuit from my experience working with Zygarde. What it wants with you at that fateful place, I cannot say. My dog. Yeah, as you can see, my team got absolutely beat the shit out of by Lysander. Holy shit. Why is my fucking bitrate going down again? That's Totodile. Hey, that's Totodile. Show a little respect. Aw, fuck, I am not ready for this. I say as I walk up to it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for this. This could be the hardest thing I've ever done in, like, a Pokemon game. And my Pokemon are severely underleveled for it. Can you please stay in place? All that just to do that much damage. So literally just the objective here is fucking survive. Because this fight is hard as shit. I'm relying on Clefable for this, I think. I think Clefable is, like, simply too good for me to ignore. Go, my twink! Have you guys ever seen that one video? It was like a TikTok duet with like a guy and like on the other side is like a Muppet looking character. And the guy goes, "Can we normalize?" before the puppet immediately goes, "Shut up, twink!" I think about the specific way that puppet says, "Shut up, twink," all the fucking time, dude. And it's, like, dangerous, too, because I don't know if there's a chance I could get in trouble with, like, YouTube or Twitch for saying "shut up, twink" too much. You at Corbo. Dude, look at how silly, funny Clefable is when it walks. This is a fat pink thing. Ah! Stop! Altaria, Blastoise, and Gardevoir pulled through for you in this fight. Yeah, honestly, I don't have a great roster for this fight in general. It really just is like Clefable. I guess theoretically Meganium could be useful for this fight, but I feel like because Meganium is so much lower leveled than Clefable is, it's probably not worth it. fuck. Oh, I'm out of max revives after this. Twink has the weight of the worlds on her shoulders right now. Maybe that's why she walks like that. I think we in phase 3. Yup. Fucking bitch. Please stop trying to kill me. Kill my weird pink dog. Not that I particularly want you to kill Clefable, but it'd be better than if you killed me. Yep, I remember this. This move is fucked. That move did kill me the first time I did this boss fight. Twink, we got this. You and me against the world, Twink. What the fuck was I supposed to do? I didn't know where I was supposed to go! What the fuck? Man, I don't want to do all that again. But what? What the fuck? I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to do with that move. Fuck all life on planet Earth. This is second to the Arceus fight. You know, I never did the Arceus fight, so I don't actually know how hard that fight is. It's so fucking long. Can't I just choke this dog out? Do we really need to do all this other shit? Can't I just go up to its tiny ass neck and choke it out like I'm Homer choking Bart? Wondering why this dog is level 84? It's because they didn't want to do 6-7. Because they knew it would be too funny, so they had to come up with different numbers. It doesn't really matter to me because I'm still gonna choke out that dog. I don't really care if it's not logical or whatever. I'm going to do it. It is giving Santa's Little Helper. At least the first phase is much faster, now that we know that the strat is, Clefable is extremely fucking good. So we were trying to do this with fucking Audino? Dude, I love Audino. That guy does not have the stats to take this on. Clefable has the perfect stats to do basically exactly what you want. It doesn't really matter what you want it to do, it has the stats to do it. Especially with the new Mega. Was wondering if there was any significance to its level being 84, the same way Zygarde's complete HP is 216, which is the sum of 3 cubes. I gotta be honest, when you said, like, I wonder why this dog is this level, I thought you already had the answer. I was like, I didn't say anything because I was waiting for you to say the answer. Call me crazy also, I could be completely off base about this. Does it feel like we're doing more damage to this thing the second time around? Like, do you think this game has, like, a mechanic like that where it makes fights like this a little easier if you're struggling with them? Because I feel like I'm doing this, like, way faster. It's either that or I'm just, like, more locked in. I don't know. Yeah, I'm, like, already, like, more than halfway done with this phase. Fucker. Die Fugger, too. Max potion. It's all a cycle. Okay, Twink, I don't want you to follow behind me. And that's why. Okay, final phase time. My moms will never sit out. They'll never quit. Twink is thirsty for blood. Twink also can't switch out anymore. So it's not really relevant to me now. Twink, I fucking believe in you. I'll never give up. Ow. Oh, Twink, we need to heal you, buddy. Okay, what do I do here? Ow! Okay, I guess that. I did that by accident. Oh, Twink. Never die. We are going to live forever. Just keep drinking. Drink up, Santa Claus. Drink up, Santa Claus. These fights are low-key, like trying to be a tank slash healer in an MMO raid while controlling your DPS like a weird puppet. You know, I wasn't gonna say it, but I was, like, thinking that this was, like, vaguely MMO raid boss-esque. It's actually one of those things where, like, before this game came out, I would have thought that the Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon, you could do them like raids in, like, an MMO. Like, there would have been more than just, like, the story ones. But that's not what ended up happening, and honestly, I'm a little disappointed that they didn't do that. Because having this be, like, a weird, like, fake MMO raid boss... Because, like, Pokemon already does raids. They've had raids since Pokemon Go came out. And they put them in Sword and Shield, they put them in Scarlet and Violet. It would have been cool if they put that in here. I don't know. Then again, like, the budget these games are made on is, like, equivalent of being able to buy, like, 2 toothpicks. So maybe it wasn't in the cards. It couldn't have been feasible at all. I don't know, though. Dude, imagine doing this fucking Zygarde fight with your friends. That would be fucking flames. I don't know, I desire more co-op stuff in my doo-doo baby Nintendo games. They really don't do that kind of shit, ever. You just thought about Pokemon Monster Hunter? That's what they gotta do after Pokopia. We gotta get the Pokemon Monster Hunter next. I think I'm gonna do it this attempt. I just gotta get, like, one more fat Moonblast off. Oh, baby. Let your Pokeball fly. You know what, Zygarde? I think you should be in the height of luxury. Welcome to Hotel Z, buddy. Alright, get me out of the green void. I hate the green void. So this legendary Pokemon has joined forces with the mightiest trainer in Lumiose. The thought of you two combining your power gives me hope for the future of this city. You should have this. It will allow Zygarde to change its form. When Zygarde used up its strength protecting Pokemon from the light of the ultimate weapon, its parts scattered to far-off places, absorbing the power of those lands and seeking humans who would give it aid. And now that I think of it, the moves that Zygarde used when it Mega Evolved, they reminded me of Z moves like those used in the Alola region. But perhaps I am reading too much into it. Now it falls to me to ponder, what should I do with the 3,000 years I must live? Is there something you want to do? There is. To this day, I yearn to create a more beautiful world, and I will yearn for it forever. I once thought that we could achieve that world by fulfilling the material needs of everyone. Now I know it is not so simple. An old proverb says it is good to feed the hungry, but it is better to teach them how to feed themselves. I had focused solely on what I believed the world needed, and I lost sight of how to make it so that people can truly flourish. Thanks to you and your Pokemon have done together, I have learned my lesson well. It is an outlandish dream far beyond my reach, but with 3,000 years' time, perhaps I can make it real. Much like AZ wandered far and wide across the world in search of Floette, I shall travel across vast reaches in search of ways to create the world I yearn for. When people manage to meet, it is a gift. Even living in the same time and place is no guarantee. The fact that we and so many others met and banded together to make Lumiose a better place is something we should treasure. Barring some great change, I doubt we will meet again, but I will carry these lessons with me. Au revoir, my young friend. And there he goes. Honestly, it really is crazy that Lysander didn't just fucking die. 216 is just 6 cubed? Fuck. There's too many side quests. How do I unlock the mystery gift events? What shall I name Zygarde? I don't know. I wasn't even really thinking about naming it. His name is Gerald. Think you speak to Emma? I can do that. Because I think I want to do the 2 mystery gifts, and then honestly, I really don't want to do, like, 14 infinite Za Royales in a row. Because, like, even if I do them all as, like, fast as possible, it's still gonna take over 2 hours. And that's at the absolute fastest. You know? I'm sure there's some cool stuff you get from the extended post-game, but this is all I did in my off-stream playthrough, so I'm just like, whatever. Whatever. Dude, this is a fucked up cat. Mimi must be sensing some kind of psychic energy. It can telepathically pick up thoughts and feelings and transmit them to another person. Using telepathy takes a lot out of Mimi, so I've asked it to hold back. But even so, sometimes it happens to pick up on something, just like now. I wonder what it's detecting. Maybe that Diansite you've got is imbued with some kind of strong emotion? Why don't we follow Mimi and see where it's headed, Bort? Shine bright like a gemstone. Dude, this has been a fucking... This stream has been a great showcase of Clefable, by the way. Shout out Clefable. It really is the best mid-mon ever. Because, like, calling it a mid-mon is honestly, like, not even fair to it. It's just, like, actually good. It just looks like it should be shit. I think Mimi's picking up on something. Hold on a sec. Hi, Sedna? Mimi and I are on a case right now, and we might need your help. Yeah, if you could let Eris and Nyx know, too, that would be great. Sorry about that, I was just checking in with some friends from back in the day. Yeah, you see, I run the bureau now, but it was started by a detective named Looker. Exactly, he was such a kind person and helped teach me so much. But it turned out he wasn't any ordinary private detective. He was an international police officer. So eventually, he had to go off and solve more cases somewhere else. Far away, probably. I took over for him as head of the bureau, and I'm doing my best to run things with the help of Mimi and those friends I just spoke to. Mimi has been particularly helpful. Its telepathy has helped solve so many cases. But like I said, it gets worn out if it uses those powers too much. Come on, Bort, let's follow Mimi. Dude, Esper would be one of the more funny Pokemon to bring into real life. It's literally the I have hired this cat to look at you image. What is it, Mimi? Wait, were you picking up on my own feelings? Is this Mimi's mystical power? Somehow you can hear Emma's thoughts in your head. What's going on with Mimi? Is it hungry? I'm getting pretty hungry myself. Are you hungry? Oh yes, I was just thinking I could go for a little bite to eat. Thanks for looking out for me, Mimi. What do you say we make a little pit stop to refuel? That was delicious, wasn't it? Now then, Mimi, how about you show us where you wanted to go? Esper kinda would make for a great service pet. It's literally like, what if your cat could feel emotions? What if your cat was an empath, dude? Did I do the side quest of the woman with the Audino? I do remember that side quest. I don't know if I did it on stream, but I do remember that one. No, there's a side quest with the Sylveon side quest is the one where the lady thinks she's detecting fights, but she's actually not. The one with the Audino is like, the Audino is like genuinely concerned for their trainer. What's up, Mimi? What are you doing in front of that Hollow Vader? You want to go up, don't you? I think we're close to finally unraveling the truth. We'll go first. See you up there, Bort. She was ignoring her service dog. Oh wait, we're pretty close to Diancie. Let's have Mawile out for that. Because the steel coverage is about to go crazy. Whatever you were sensing is around here, right, Mimi? There's so many Mega Crystals here. Too many. It's not normal. Carbink. And what's that other Pokemon? Maybe it's related to your Mega Stone somehow? Only way to find out whether it's connected to your Mega Stone is to catch it. Dude, I just realized, do I even have a Master Ball? I don't think I do. I don't know how you get the Master Ball in this game. Well, I'm catching these guys. Mabel's research? Oh, okay. I definitely have not done enough research at this point. It's so funny how tiny Diancie is, too. How are you that small? Don't defeat it, you need to catch it. I'm fucking trying! Don't yell at me! Please. Fucker. You know what the fucked up thing is, too? We're gonna have to do this exact same song and dance again later. Because we also have the Mewtwo quest. So if my luck is just, like, complete and utter shit, we're gonna be doing this for a while. You thought it was gonna be a brisk, like, 2-hour motherfucker Morgan stream? Nope. That's never how these things go. You're fading. Tony is once again too high. It's really difficult even with all 3 blue Canary charms. Yeah, I remember this taking me a few attempts on my own. Fuck, hashtag girl died? I didn't think that was possible, given the circumstances. What? What? Emma's like, what are you, stupid? Just catch it. What do you think I'm trying to do? Do you think it's that easy? It's fucking Diancie. I don't really want you out here, Patrick. I'm gonna have a million fucking Carbink after this, though. I don't even need to be catching these Carbink at all. They don't make my odds better or anything. I'm just starting a fucking collection. You fucking bitch. Alright, well, I'm calling this a AMA section. Ask me anything. Ask me literally any question you can come up with. It doesn't matter how stupid it is. I will answer it. Your question helped me. Tony, I'm sorry. I don't think there's a single thing I can do about you being high as a kite. I think you're gonna be high forever now. I think you're gonna be more high than anyone's ever been before. What do I think the first Fire Fairy type Pokemon should be based off of? First Fire Fairy type. I'm trying to think what's, like, kind of mystical, but also, like, based on fire. I don't know, they should just go full throttle and make, like, a little pixie that, like, has fire wings. That would be cool as shit. I know that's, like, maybe not a very Pokemon-esque design, but it would be cool to me. Good job. I knew you could handle it, Bort. Hey, can I see that Pokemon you just caught? I don't know, I kind of came up with the idea for, like, something that would be more like a Shin Megami Tensei monster than, like, a Pokemon. But I don't know, the idea of, like, a little, like, Tinkerbell-esque, like, fairy with, like, flaming wings is, like, cool. I don't know, you could maybe turn it into, like, an animal that just happens to have pixie wings. It's so pretty. Its glimmer reminds me of the Anastar sundial. Yeah, there's a strange sundial in Anastar City said to have something to do with megastones. This brings so many things to mind. In particular, I'm thinking about two people I've met since I parted ways with Looker, namely AZ and Professor Sycamore. The professor spoke with AZ as part of his research into Mega Evolution. Professor Sycamore's theory was that megastones formed 3,000 years ago, when certain stones were irradiated by the light, the energy of the legendary Pokemon that was fired from the ultimate weapon. AZ nodded when he heard that. According to him, that's why we're finding new types of megastones recently. After all, the ultimate weapon was fired again 5 years ago. It's okay, Mimi. I'm here to keep Lumio safe, and Bort is here to help too. Make sure you take good care of this Pokemon, okay, Bort? Lumios needs people like you. People who can really bond with all sorts of Pokemon. I guess we'll head back to Looker Bureau. Take care. I just remembered that AZ mentioned something else. He said during his long journey searching for Floette, he saw a phenomenon in Hoenn that may have been the beginning of all Mega Evolution. That's what got him always thinking about the bonds between people and Pokemon. Anyway, thanks for helping us out, Bort. We'll see you around. I need all these Ultra Balls from Mewtwo, but fuck, there's a fucking Bellsprout, dude! Dude! Would you rather have one Mewtwo or 1,000,000 Bellsprout? I don't know! I don't know! My 100. The labs prof. Any chance this game will give you a second Master Ball? Honestly, if there was any chance for it to do that, it would probably be in the DLC, right? I feel like the past DLCs have given you a second Master Ball. Or maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know. That feels like something that's entirely plausible, though. A rank on a ladder season, maybe? Dude, I gotta be honest, if you're like that high on the ladder, why the fuck would you need a second Master Ball? I feel like you already have to be like a crazy master of the Mons. activating Project M. This project looks highly dangerous. Would you still like to release the locks? Sure. Yeah, Nintendo would say something called Project M is dangerous. Now, Bort, what do you think you're doing? Mewtwo is an extremely dangerous Pokemon. You're thinking of facing off against that thing? Then you better not fail to catch it. Dude, it's gotta be hard to be Mewtwo. Standing on your tippy toes all the time. Catch that, Mewtwo. You can't fail me here, kid. On the 10-year death anniversary was crazy work. Like, it definitely wasn't intentional for it to be like that specific date. But I feel like at least one person on the team had to have been like, yeah, let's call this Project M because it would be funny. To be, like, completely fair also, did Nintendo themselves kill Project M, or was it just, like, you couldn't run tournaments with it? Because I remember it being that you just can't run tournaments of Project M. Yes, we all know you're strong. No need to show off and by going and defeating a legendary Pokemon. I wanted you to catch Mewtwo, not knock it out. It was a full cease and desist on the game site? Really? I didn't know that. I thought it was just that you weren't allowed to run tournaments of it. Why do they give Pokemon childbearing hips? Don't say that about Mewtwo. Please, don't say that about Mewtwo. I just looked it up. It was Project M didn't get a cease and desist, or at the very least, they kept saying, "No, guys, we didn't get a cease and desist." They did do. Nintendo did later do a cease and desist to a tournament that ran Project M, though. Like the tournament wasn't allowed to run Project M. I think this was a case of people on the team saw, like, Nintendo doing, like, cease and desist to, like, other projects and, like, other fan games, and they were like, yeah, we don't want to be a part of that. Let's just shut it down now. Because that seems to be their reasoning, is that they didn't want to get in any legal trouble. I'm also gonna be honest, I don't want a girl shaped like Mewtwo. A girl shaped like Mewtwo is also a girl who's shaped like a total drama character. You know what I'm talking about? I had to, like, verify also that they didn't get a cease and desist because, oh, fuck, I gotta fucking disconnect. No! No! We're fighting Mewtwo, bitch! No, I know what you were referencing. I remember that post. I'm just in a fundamental disagreement with it. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I had to look up whether or not Project M actually got a cease and desist, because I remember specifically during the fucking Super Hornio Bros bit where you were like, no, they definitely like cease and desisted it, and I had to make sure because I was like, no, they didn't. I know more about Super Hornio Brothers than anybody else on Earth. There's no way they cease and desisted that. And I was right! You got my ass twice. I mean, this time it's not as much about my own honor. When you said that about Super Hornio Brothers, it was about my honor. Because only I would know that Nintendo owns Super Hornio Brothers. Nobody else in the universe knows that. It's just me. Does this thing not have any psychic moves? I'm kind of feeling also like it might just be a Heracross moment. But then again, in Pokemon Legends ZA, what isn't a Heracross moment? I wonder if they acknowledge the Mario sex ed vid. Is that video, like, official? I assumed it wasn't. I don't think this Mewtwo has any psychic moves. Either that or its AI is really dumb. Okay, well, I didn't even get to finish my sentence before we learned the truth of the matter. Hello, Hera Boss. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Fuck's sake, dude. I don't know, how did we even figure out that the Mario sex ed video, like, existed? Was it just, like, uploaded to YouTube randomly? Because I feel like that video has to have been shown off in, like, maybe, like, 2 schools, and that's it. I don't know, the fucking Luigi voice, it's just, it's too off-brand. Hello, Mario. You know, I don't think I've ever actually watched the full Mario sex ed video. I guess I just never felt the need. I also just realized this whole stream avatars has been off. Whoops. I guess I could turn it on now. I wasn't really paying attention this whole time. Like I said, I'm pretty low energy. That's why I'm also, like, I think once we catch Mewtwo, that's the end of the stream. Because I'm like, I could do the Infinite ZA Royale for, like, 3 or 4 hours, but, like, I don't really care. I don't really care at all. I didn't do it off-stream, so I have no reason to do it on-stream. As far as I'm concerned, this is the end of the game. Besides, it's like not like Mewtwo's playing nice with us anyways. Need to do this mission because you didn't know about it? Yeah, it's one of the few mystery gifts that's been given out. I wonder if they're gonna do any more mystery gifts after this. Because they did the Ralts one, they did the Diancie one, and they did this one. I wonder if they're gonna bother doing any more. I guess they kind of have to, because, like, I don't know. They're missing crazy guys like Mega Ray. Mega Rayquaza is a fucked up beast. Really should have saved that Master Ball. I mean, if you have, like, a good attacker that could just, like, insta-kill Mewtwo, it's not that bad. I think Mega Zeraora is a mystery gift type mon. Probably. I forgot that they gave Zeraora a Mega, to be honest. What are, like, all the Mega Dimensions Megas that we know about? I know about Mega Chimecho. I think Mega Chimecho is really fucking cool. And cute. I think that beast is lovely. Wanna believe Mega Flygon can still happen? I respect that. I respect that really hard. Flygon is a little cutie. They could never do Mega Flygon because it is written no member of the Trapinch line is allowed to have over 100 attack. Oh, I forgot about Mega Bax. I mean, Mega Bax does look goofy as fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Out of the batch, I kind of only really fuck with Mega Chimecho. I don't know. I think some people, like, straight up hate Mega Lucario Z. I don't hate it, but I'm kind of just, like, neutral on it. In the same way that I'm neutral on Lucario as a whole. I think it's, like, a fine Pokemon. It's also a dog with a fucked up human mouth. Mega Chimecho is cool, though. That guy looks awesome. It is a little sad, though, because Mega Chimecho means we'll never get a regular evolution for Chimecho, which is a shame because Chimecho is one of the mons that could probably use one the most. Chimecho's stats are like... Dude. I need to look this shit up real quick. I'm like... Chimecho is one of those shitters that definitely has, like, no stat over 100. Yeah, Chimecho's highest stat is 95 special attack. Mega Zeraora is just a big backhand to Luxray. Luxray never gets anything good. Luxray was cursed from birth to be a fucking physical electric type. If you're a physical electric type and you don't have, like, a signature move, basically Game Freak hates you. Game Freak would literally if you were a real animal, they would let you fucking starve and die in the rain, dude. Over the idea of giving electric types a half-decent physical move. Yeah, Chimecho is like, I don't even know how a Mega is going to fix these stats. Because the stats are really bad. If you are a physical electric, every member of Game Freak hates you. Unless you are Zeraora. Because Zeraora at least has, like, a signature move. Same with Zekrom. Zekrom is a physical electric, but because it has its own move, it's not too bad. It gets to remain an Uber. Psychic Steel, rather, is a neat type combo, along with buffing special attack and defenses could make it work somewhat. Maybe. I wonder if maybe it'll have, like, a decent enough move pool for, like, VGC or something. I don't see it topping, like, singles. But in doubles... The thing about doubles is that it kind of always feels like the sky's a little bit more the limits. Which is like, I'm not a doubles player, so someone who plays doubles could be like, that's fucking wrong, but I don't know. The fact that, like, Incineroar is considered the best doubles Pokemon ever is hilarious, because have you ever looked at Incineroar's stats? The only stat it has over 100 is attack, and, like, in VGC, it barely uses that because it's, like, the best support mon ever. Okidogi did just top cut a regional? That's badass. Dude, Okidogi is cool. I don't know, ever since I saw Okidogi doing, like, cool stuff in OU, I've been, like, a Okidogi believer. I think that guy might have sauce. Maybe he's not a staple of any format, but he's cool. Mega Okidogi when? I'm saying. They don't even need to give it to the damn monkey or Pheasantipity. Just give it to Okidogi, it's the coolest one. Although, I think Pheasantipity is cute, and I think Monkey Dory is funny. But Okidogi is, like, he's, like, the coolest of the bunch, by far. Like, there's no denying Okidogi's swagger. Alright, any moment now we're gonna catch Mewtwo. Trust. That is true also. Zekrom doesn't have the Zekrom kick. Zekrom kick was taken out of the game. Mega Heracross Z? Dude. I already like Mega Heracross. I think Mega Heracross is dope. Listen, if they wanted to do favoritism towards Heracross, though, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad. Honestly, it's fucked up that we have, like, a maybe, like, 15% chance that they're gonna do a Mega Charizard Z. Can you imagine they give Charizard fucking 3 Megas, And Venusaur and Blastoise only get one each. Oh yeah, Machamp doesn't have a Mega. Could be cool. I think someone posited the theory also that a few of the Megas that are in this game are, like, leftover Gigantamax forms. Which, like, when you look at guys like Frostlass, that makes a lot of sense, honestly. Mega Frostlass looks kind of like a Gigantamax form. Yeah, absolutely. And Malamar, true. Malamar also kind of looks like a G-Max Pokemon. Although, then again, we did get the, like, Terra leak for Pokemon. We probably would have figured out from the Terra leak if that was true or not, right? Like, we probably would have known for sure if they already had these designs in the back of their minds. So now that I think about it, that theory is probably just straight up wrong. But it's cool. It's like a cool idea. I don't know. It might just be one of those things where, like, their design philosophy for, like, Megas has changed since 2013. There was a scrapped G-Max Nidoking. Aw, that would have been cool. I think Nidoking is badass. No Nidoqueen, though? That's a little sad, but kind of understandable. Nidoking has always kind of been, like, a fan favorite. Just because, like, if I remember correctly, it's really good in, like, Red and Blue speedruns. And also, it's just a really good Mon in Red and Blue in general. Like, it just learns, like, every move in the game. It's, like, one of the only non-normals that has, like, a really deep move pool in Gen 1. Nidoking Doodle was straight up proof of concept and not at all fleshed out with finalized concept or 3D model. But they did think about it. Someone did think about it, just a little bit. Oh wait, I keep forgetting they automatically heal. Dude, I gotta be honest, at this point, Mewtwo's just gonna kill everyone in the city. It's gonna do a big, giant, fucking Psychic Blast in the middle of town, and it's going to kill everyone. I don't know what to tell you. If we haven't caught it by now, it's fucking over. It's gonna do some supervillain shit on this city. It's gonna do Shadow Mewtwo's Pokken Burst Attack. I feel like I should remember that, but it's been years since I've played Pokken. Dude, Pokken is badass. That's a fighting game that I actually did play a little bit of. Not like a crazy amount, but I feel like I got good playtime out of Pokken. That's like a fighting game that I don't regret buying. Can't believe Project M is real and dead. You were a Garchomp main when you played Pokken? I was like a bit of a cheeser when I played Pokken. I played as Chandelure, and I would do everything in my power to keep my distance from people so I could keep firing off like the Shadow Ball and like Beam Attack. I was evil. I forgot that Twitch has Pokken emotes. You can add the Pokken characters to any one of your chat messages and no one can stop you. You were also a Shandy player, but you just kind of loved its anti-airs and air dash. I never got the DLC for Pokken on Switch. What were the new guys they added? They added, like, Blastoise and Decidueye. Did they add any other characters? I also remember, I think I heard this in, like, a big yellow VOD. Those, like, two characters were, like, really expensive, too. Oh, they added Aegislash? Okay. That's pretty cool. But I feel like I remember them saying, like, oh, yeah, they, like, added these Mons, but they were, like, $8 each. Which seems, like, kind of absurd. I already think, like, fighting game DLC for the most part is, like, overpriced. But, like, $8 a character is fucking nasty work. That's, like, kind of insane. Like, I already thought Smash Ultimate charging, like, $5 a character was too much. So, fucking $8 a character? That's insane. I don't know. I have to, like, verify that, though. They could have been capping. Pokken Tournament DLC. Wave 1, Aegislash, Wave 2, Blastoise. $15 for 2 characters. God damn. And I know you get, like, more sync pair Pokemon, but still. That, like, does not feel like enough to justify $15. Then again, I hate DLC, so maybe I'm not the one to judge. $15 for 2 characters, though. That feels really fucking stingy. Like, we can say what we want about the regular Pokemon DLCs being, like, overpriced. And I don't think people are wrong. I think Pokemon DLC is, like, pretty damn expensive. But it's like, I don't know, they add like 100+ characters to the game. That's a lot more than what you would get from, like, that. It's like a lot more ways that you could play the game now. Especially with, like, the DLCs that you can access while you're still doing the main campaign, like the Isle of Armor and the Teal Mask. Like, you have so many more Pokemon, like, you can use upon a replay. I don't know, I guess the thing has always been that Pokemon is a very expensive franchise to get into. But probably part of the reason why it's so successful is that it's so fucking expensive. I didn't want to send Meganium out. I only trust hashtag girl with this. How long have we been trying to catch Mewtwo, by the way? I feel like we've been doing this for like a half hour at this point. And Mabel keeps yelling at me like, no, you fucking idiot. You're not supposed to kill it. You're supposed to catch it. And it's like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? It doesn't want to be it doesn't want me to be its fucking trainer. There's only so much I can do, man. Please? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Mewtwo should be allowed to talk in the video games. I feel like every other media of Mewtwo has depicted it as a creature that can talk. So I think that Mewtwo should be able to communicate with me here. I want Mewtwo to tell me to go fuck myself. Oh! Oh, you caught it? Good. One sec. Oof. seeing this place in ruins like this, I gotta tell you, it's a complicated feeling, no matter how long it's been. I figured holotech was called for in this situation. Voice calls are just so impersonal. Now then, let Auntie Mabel explain to you why you ended up battling Mewtwo in Lysander Labs. Tell me more, Auntie Mabel. Very nice. I do enjoy a good attentive listener. See, Mewtwo is a Pokemon created by a scientist who was conducting research on Pokemon DNA. It has formidable power, which piqued Team Flare's interest. We wondered if we might be able to use Mewtwo in the ultimate weapon. When we heard it was spotted in Kalos' unknown dungeon, we went and caught it. Honestly, we still don't know why Mewtwo had even shown up in the Kalos region. One theory was that Mewtwo came seeking the power of Mega Evolution, but even with all 5 of us looking into it, we couldn't arrive at an answer. See, we had pieces of both Mewtwo Knight X and Mewtwo Knight Y, but even when we tried using them, Mewtwo never Mega Evolved. Since Mewtwo tends to mostly just hang about, saving up its energy for when it needs to battle. We put Project M on the back burner and forgot about it. But Mewtwo sure does like leaving me with questions, doesn't it? Like, why awaken now? Was it just reacting to the Mewtwo Knight X and Mewtwo Knight Y you have? Which leads to the question of why you even have those 2 Mega Stones in the first place. But what do I know? Maybe Mewtwo will be a good little Pokemon and listen obediently to a trainer with your skills. Anyways, this acting director still has a pile of work awaiting her, so I'm hanging up now. Bye! She doesn't want to know the answer to why I have these stones. Well, you see, they were giving it away in an online giveaway. Alright. Yeah, my ass does not want to do, like, 14 more Za Royales just so we can have Floette. That's not... That's just not something I'm interested in. Not on stream, at least. We'll call it there for now. Well, I hope you're all looking forward to the DLC in a couple days. I'm hoping it's going to be pretty fun. I've liked the DLCs that they've done for the Pokemon games. So, hopefully I like it here. Well, that is going to be it for tonight's stream. I want to thank you all for coming. Hope you all have a good night and take care. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be doing, Super Mario Galaxy 2. We're going to be doing Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's going to be fun. Let's raid into Will. Yeah, let's raid into Will. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to do Super Mario Galaxy 2. Wednesday, we're going to do the DLC for this game. Friday, we're going to be doing either Kirby Air Riders or Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, depending on if there is DLC or not. And we'll go from there. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow for Super Mario Galaxy 2. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
There, don't smile because it happened. Cry because it's over!